What's up, guys? I am making this video to let you guys know about a cool game that you can earn actual, like, real life money on from your phone. This isn't clickbait. It's not no BS, nothing like that. I'm gonna explain how the game works, and I'm also gonna talk about warnings that you need to listen to. You cannot avoid this, or else you're gonna end up just wasting money. You're literally gonna be wasting money just like I have in the past. I've been playing this game for it's been around for a while, at least 8 years, maybe 7, who knows. But the point of the game is it's like an advanced version of Tetris. Now, Tetris was a decade before I was born. I was born in the 90s. I'm pretty sure Tetris was super popular in the 80s, right? I could be wrong, but it's a version of Tetris where each round you get a shape. You get a shape. I'm gonna post it on the screen here so you guys can see what it looks like. And you get these shapes to put in place. And once you get rid of those 3 shapes, you get another set of 3 shapes. And the point is to make a line either across or going from up and down. And the way you make money, first, before you even make money, you need to practice. You need to get good at it. You need to practice. There are practice modes, and there's like a practice currency that you can accumulate. But I would start with that. There's also a lot of campaigns where you can join. Some of them you can join for free. They're very, very difficult to win. And I would strictly stay with the free to play. You can accumulate points. There's a daily check-in which will give you Z points, which you use to play the practice games. Now, the reason why I say practice is because before you put in money, because they actually made it so that you can even pay on your Apple Pay. And again, if you guys are interested, I'm putting the link down here. They don't really have a great referral program, but I'm gonna put the link down there just so it's easy for you guys to navigate to it. And there's a lot of positives with the game, but there's also a lot of negatives, a lot of things that I hate about the game. So yes, you can make good money, but you have to know when to stop. It's almost like gambling. This game is literally almost like gambling. You can play every 3 minutes. That's when the game is, right? The game's 3 minutes long. I don't think I've had a game mode that's longer than 3 minutes. They're all 3 minutes. The standard is just the 3 shapes. No special. There's like special games every now and then. I won't even get into that. It gets complicated. But for the most part, you try to get the most high score, or the highest score that you can between you and opponent, right? Now, if you enter a tournament, you're going to be facing multiple opponents. But for starters, if you're just starting out, just start with one opponent, right? One opponent. And if you're going to be playing for money, start with the $1 games. The $1 games are, you spend 60 cents to get 40 cents back. It's a little misleading when you're looking at, I'm going to put it right here, when you're looking at this main screen here, it's misleading because it'll say, oh, play for $20, or play for, $32, or play for $5. Well, you and your opponent are both putting in the same amount of money, and then whoever wins the difference. You don't get a whole extra $10 if you're playing a $10 game, or if you're playing a $1 game. You're putting in 60 to win 40 cents. That equates to $1. For the $10 one, you're putting in $6 for a chance to win $4 to equal 10. So whatever number you're playing for, you're not really playing for that number. It's just the winner. It's like a winner takes the difference. And then obviously the game makes money by every game. No matter if you win or lose, the game makes money. The house always wins, right? So you got to know when to count your wins and then just, leave for the day, right? Or for that moment. There's like a weird thing. They match make you, right? Based off your skill level, what you consistently get for scores is what you'll eventually be matched with. If you're getting crazy high scores, which when I first started, I thought a high score was like 8 to 10,000, and it's not. It's higher than that. A high score is at least 13,000 and up, right? The highest I've ever gotten was 22,000, which is so difficult to get. You have to be super fast the whole 3 minutes. But you're pretty much in the safe zone if you score 15,000 per game. That's not easy to do, but most of the time you're going to win. There's going to be people that are also scoring that amount. Sometimes you'll score 16,000, which is a really good score, but you'll lose because the opponent scored 17,000. That's the thing. The more you win, the more tougher opponents that you start facing. I constantly see the same type of people when I'm on these winning streaks, right? They say it's like equal, fair to play, like you're matched with, whatever. But I honestly feel like when I'm on a winning streak, this is one of the cons, by the way. When I'm on a winning streak, I feel like they pair me against someone who rarely ever loses and always scores high. Me, I'm not scared of competition, but once I see particular people that I'm facing, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a good game. It's going to be a tough game, but it's going to be a good game. But I don't know. I don't know how the algorithm works. They also have this really weak refund policy. This is another con. There's a lot of positives, but there are cons, and I'm going to let you know about them. Another con that they have, I just recently ran into this. If you have, let's say the game restarts, because the game crashes. Very rarely, but it does. It crashes every now and then. If the game crashes and you're in the middle of a game, it'll automatically, it'll abort you from the game. It'll kick you out of the game. So even if you're winning or losing, you automatically forfeit the game. If your phone dies, if the app crashes, anything like that happens. What you do, you reach out to support, say, hey, my game crashed. That's cool. They'll refund you sometimes. But now they just recently started doing it. They say, oh, the amount of crashes exceeds our system average or whatever. They're pretty much saying that you crash or your game crashes way too often, we're not going to honor your refund. When I got that the other day, I got so annoyed because it's like you're putting so much money into this. Well, me personally, I'm putting money into the game to try to win, right? And I've been on this game for years. They don't care about that. If they think that your game's crashing too much, they won't refund you your money. So I think at the time I was playing the $20 games, and for $20 games, you have to pay $12. So you put in 12 to win 8 from your opponent. And then the rest that goes to Skills. Skills is the parent company, and then the game is called Cube. I'm gonna show you actually what it looks like on my screen. I know I'm gonna be putting screenshots right up here, but I just want to show you what it looks like. It loads up pretty quick, but this is my balance right now. I'm not sure if, oh, that's an ad. Not sure if you guys can see that at all, but these are the different game modes. Everything in green is what you can win. You can enter to win, and then the blue are the practice modes. That's what you practice with. Right now, my balance is only $1 because I took a couple L's earlier, but it's whatever. I have cashed out, and the way it works when you cash out, if you've lost and then started winning, they'll just refund you what you put in initially. It'll make sense when you go and do it, but that's how they do it. I think if you're in the positive, so all the money that you've ever put into it, if you've already like hit zero, if that makes sense, they'll send you a check, right? They should be doing direct deposit by now, but last time I checked, it's by check. But yeah, it is a big learning curve to learn how to play this game. But if you get really good at it, you can make some good money on this. You really can. And then if you're putting in money, like a lot of money, you just have money to waste, then go ahead, put money into it, and then play the higher stakes games, right? That's less games that you have to play to try to get money. Now, I will say the higher stake games, they do take a little bit longer to match up because most people aren't willing to put down, what, $20 to win 12, right? That's a $32. Those are one of the highest that I've played. I think I've done the 60 something once before. It was like 64. So you put in 36 or something to win the rest. And I'm 1-0. I'm not putting that much money down on a game again. So, but yeah, it's a pretty cool game to play. I'll put some gameplay right here. But if you guys want to check it out, the link's down below. But I'm gonna wrap the video up. I don't want it to go too long. If you guys got something out of the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Share it to anybody who's always on their phone, who gets bored easily. This is something to do. In the meantime, you could start practicing, get better at it. Yeah, but I'll end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.